Selati Plantation Select adds subtle sweetness to toffees, caramel, bran muffins or sprinkled into a spicy curry. Selati, always good, always sweet.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show Espresso only on SABC3. Welcome to it. In the Espresso kitchen right now, we're going to be making a delicious peach and custard meringue. It's all about peaches in the Espresso kitchen this morning. Claire joins us, who's looking peachy herself as well. Very nice to see you.
Very good to be here.
You know what? We've been making the most delicious recipes. We've seen Chef Ruben Riffel do his thing with some peaches as well. Some ice cream and now the meringue.
Yeah, lots and lots of peaches. You know, it kind of brings me back to my childhood, sitting with those tinned peaches, pouring lots and lots of custard over it and just eating it all up. So this is kind of like
before,
the
right?
grown-up version of that.
Okay, awesome.
We can call it that. So what we've started with is our pastry. That's always the first thing to go to.
Okay,
you can just get some regular store-bought short crust pastry, roll it out, put it into your greased tin, and then that goes into the oven at 180 degrees until it's nice and golden. You can blind bake it to your baking beans.
Yeah.
Take those out 5 minutes before the baking time is up, just to cook that center.
Yeah.
Take it out and let your base cool.
All right,
That's
perfect.
that.
That's your base. Great.
So that's that. And then once we've done that, we're going to start with our custard. The custard is a cream, milk, and our beautiful plantation select from Selati sugar. So that's just heating in the pan here. Our milk is in there, about 500 mils. We're just going to add our sugar. That's going to dissolve and melt down.
Okay.
Then that goes into there.
So this sugar basically adds a nice little flavor.
Exactly, it's unrefined, so
yeah.
it's just going to add some great sweetness and flavor to that. That's going to melt, and then we're going to add our vanilla to that. Just get that going.
Oh, so you put the whole vanilla pod in there?
Whole vanilla pod, then all those seeds just kind of release and just add all that flavor, and then later you can strain that out.
All right, perfect.
So then we're adding our cream, and then so the sugar's dissolved in theory.
In theory.
Then once that sugar's dissolved, you can strain that out, and then that is what we're ending up with over
this
here.
beautiful concoction right there.
So we've strained that and we've cooled it.
Okay.
Well, you want to cool it because you don't want to put it into the pie dish when it's hot. So we've added up. So we're going to add our peaches over here.
All right.
We're going to add our peaches, which we've just put into the pan, and we've just released all that excess liquid. Okay. Because that excess liquid is going to make our pie dish really, really soggy.
Okay, which we don't want.
So we don't want that. So pop that in there and just smush it on.
Look at that.
If you get the white flesh peaches, which really sort of reduce down into almost a paste when you cook them. So those are also great.
But I think it's nice to have the bits of pieces of peach in there when you eat it.
Yeah, so firstly, just before we get to the custard, I'm just going to finish off this custard over here.
3 egg yolks.
So we've got 3 egg yolks, we've got 3 eggs, so you can just whisk that up for me.
All right, where's our whisk?
Our whisk is over here.
There we go.
There we go. And then while you do that, we just temper the eggs with our hot milk and hot cream.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so just slowly add that. You don't want to add the eggs to the cream because that is going to end up with scrambled eggs.
We don't want to have scrambled eggs.
We do not want that.
We want a meringue pie.
So typically, if you're going to just eat the custard as it is, you can add it back into your bowl, into your pan, and then cook it until it thickens up. But because we're baking it into our pie, we're just going to leave it like this. Okay, so then we get all of that's pretty much it. So once you've tempered those eggs, you can kind of just dunk it all in.
All right,
and
look at those beautiful vanilla seeds.
So again, like I said, you let that cool and you pop it into a jug just for easy pouring. Also, a great tip is to take your pie to your oven to pour the liquid in, because then you're not wobbling over to the oven and then it ends up on the floor, on your clothes, all over the place. So then that gets poured in there. Delicious, just fill it all the way up. Again, like if you're standing at the oven, filling this up, you can pour it all the way because you're not going to have any spillage. Okay, and that's kind of it.
Easy as that. Well,
into the oven, 180 degrees until it starts to like golden up over here. You can see.
You can see this. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a look at how we made this one more time. But if you want to know how to make a beautiful peach and custard meringue pie this morning, it's very easy. SMS the keyword Selati to 33728. That's Selati to 33728. We'll send you everything you need to know. Keep in mind those SMSs cost R1.50. All right, Claire. So what else do we need to do there?
So we're just going to make a meringue over here. That goes over a bowl of a pot of some simmering water. Okay. Just whisk up that meringue. Then we're going to add our Selati icing sugar to that.
All right.
That's going to dissolve into the meringue. And then once that's all incorporated, you can take it off the heat.
It's going to become nice and shiny.
Exactly. You take it off the heat and just keep whisking until the meringue cools down.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, while we finish that guy off, here's one last look at how we made this beautiful pie.
Cook peaches until pureed. Heat together cream, milk, sugar and the vanilla beans. Whisk eggs and egg yolks. Temper hot milk into eggs. Strain custard and allow to cool slightly. Spread peaches onto pre-baked pastry base and top with custard. Then bake again. Allow the pie to cool. Whisk egg whites over simmering water until soft peak. Then whisk in sugar. Remove from heat and continue to whisk to stiff peak. Top pie with meringue and blowtorch. For the full recipe, visit the Espresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to expressoshow.com. You can also SMS the keyword Selati to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe. That SMS will cost you R1.50, no free SMSs, and T's and C's apply.
And that keyword, once again, Selati to 33728 will send you everything you need to know, the shopping list, also a link to the recipe that you can go follow for this beautiful peach and custard meringue pie. So you've just topped it off.
Adorned the top of this with some deliciously cloudy, pillowy meringues. How's that?
Listen, so now the fun part, I love doing this. What do you call this again? When you
blowtorch it, to burnish it.
To burnish it. Well, there we go. That's very fitting. Here we go. So we just brown it.
Takes a little bit of time, but it's worth it. It looks stunning. And on a table for dinner, for lunch, whatever, your guests are going to go crazy for this.
This looks absolutely beautiful.
Look how cool that looks.
Keyword, once again, Selati to 33728. And you could be making this weekend. Scrumptious, delicious,
so
peachy.
Good. Like I said, a grown-up version of your tinned peaches and custard.
There we go. Claire, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
That's it. We're wrapping up in the Espresso kitchen right now. All about peaches right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Right now, though, it's pick a box time.